All right, be starting in a little bit. Sorry about the late start for everybody. I know everybody's gonna give me some hard time about it, but I can't help it. Grab me something to drink. Welcome to the party. It's your boy Mountain. How y'all doing today? It's last Epoch Day. 97.5 losing motivation. Well, that's what you get. Trying to run up against the professionals. All right, so uh-oh. Okay, that works. Woo. What do you mean, what's wrong with my beams? My beams are fixed. That's how it's supposed to be.
I cannot do that.
But this is how the beams are supposed to be. Where it was trying to stack them all under one, that was just terrible.
I cannot do that.
What's up, Sephra? What's up?
I cannot do that.
I just realized I got so much I got going on today. I'm supposed to be going hiking in about an hour. What's up, all we did? Yeah, how you doing? How you doing? Everybody just dropping pipes. Jeez.
I cannot do that. I cannot.
Y'all ain't gonna get me to die. Not today, not today. Y'all don't want me to catch up.
I cannot do that.
Look out for the banana peel. I'm gonna have to turn that off.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. Fools. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. Fools. Fools. I cannot do that.
Woo! Get Mrs. Mile to help there. Man, y'all are just trying to be ruthless, ain't y'all?
I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. Cannot do that. I
So it looks like they do still have an input problem.
I cannot do that.
For certain type of power combinations.
I cannot do that. 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 I cannot do that.
Ooh wee. Mm-mm-mm. I like that one. All right, let's go here. Get that one. Gotta increase my damage. But I also need to do this. There we go. So this gives me extra damage. Extra damage. Worst thing about it is I have no other stats, so this doesn't really do anything other than give me ward threshold decay, 40% of mana spent gained as ward, and 2 runic configurations so that I can actually increase my runic invocation. Now, that gives me a couple of different things. I can max out I could have maxed out this, giving me more ward and more mana refunded. But I decided to go that route. So there we go. So we continue down the pathway of making ourselves awesome.
Fools. I cannot do that. 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 Fools! I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Oh yeah, pick that up.
I cannot do that. I cannot. I cannot do that. cannot do that.
So what we got going on? And I'm in monoliths right now, so
I cannot do that.
There we go. All right. I need to do some other modifications too. Let's see here. S. Let's do this. What we got? Oh, okay. That's nothing. Good helmet, but got some problems. This is some good boots. I got some problems. Definitely need to get rid of that one. So this is good except for this one. And this one. Oh man, I was supposed to do that first. That sucks. All right. Which kind of sucks. I didn't even realize. My watch told me just a while ago. I need to get dressed. What's up, Sheepish? How's it going, man? How's it going? I got problems, Sheepish. I got problems. Ah, come on.
Do that.
You sound sick. Better stay home and rest or rest at the computer. No, no, can't do it. Can't do it. Okay, so my problem is I completely forgot that I'm supposed to go hiking with multiple people, and they're coming out. They're coming from their side of town down to my side of town. We're supposed to be going to this this place that's maybe about 20 minutes from my house, and
I cannot.
I got on here thinking, oh well, yeah, I gotta go catch up and and play, because my wife was down today. So that was the situation. My wife wasn't feeling well today, so I stayed off and took care of her. And then she just started feeling better, where she didn't necessarily need me. So I was like, oh, I'll get online and I'll start streaming. And then just a while ago, my watch, says, hey, guess what, Mal, you need to go get ready for your hiking. And I'm like, what? What's going on? And I read it. I was like, no. But as you can see, this is going to be the most awesomest build. Y'all don't even understand how awesome this build is. Y'all think y'all know what a good build is? Not till you actually have seen a Rune Master in full swing can you even say you understand how awesome this build is. This build is so good. Everybody wants to play Rune Master. Everybody wants to play Rune Master. Oh, you gotta tell. Why you talking all that junk? Are we dead yet? Hey, you know I'm coming for you. You know I'm coming for you. You see how fast I can kill stuff. You see how fast stuff dies. Stuff dies constantly with me running around here.
I cannot do that.
Ah, Severa, come on, man.
I cannot. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Fast as molasses in January. Why is everything dying so slowly? Let anybody. I I hear y'all talking. Y'all can talk all y'all want. Y'all know this build is awesome. Y'all know this build is awesome. And I'm just, all I'm doing is getting better over time. That's all that is. Better over time. That's all that is.
I cannot do that.
I would spin the win and just beat all y'all, but you know, I decided I was gonna play a little bit of.
I cannot do that.
A little bit of awesomeness there.
Fools. Fools.
My brilliance is unequal.
I cannot do that.
I did nothing wrong.
I'm gonna grab that spear just because.
Freedom at last. My research.
Yo, you see that? You see that? That's nothing but power and awesomeness.
I cannot do that.
Yes, they were spin to win. Yes, they were spin to win. I was working on making them even better spin to wins. So yeah, you're right. My first few characters were spin to win. And I was spinning my tail off, winning. Mana refunded. How was that? That. All right. Let me go. Shit, let me check this real quick. When is this character scheduled to die? Man, y'all had no faith. You have no faith in the awesomeness that is this character. That is terrible. That is terrible. I can't believe y'all don't have any faith. Y'all have no faith in this character. This character is gonna be just boom, zoom. That's it. That's all it is zoom. And I just run through everything. Y'all are the worst. I'm gonna go ahead and get get my. Should I do a falconer, marksman, or a bladesmith for my next one? Or should I go ahead and do the shaman? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Get that right. Well, underscore tunes underscore. Falconer is strong, but I stay away from meta builds like crazy. I stay away from meta builds like crazy. All right, guys. I'm sorry for this. This is the worst. I know this is the worst. And y'all could be mad at me for it and everything, but I have to actually get off because I gotta go get dressed, run up the doggone to the butte, and then go hiking on the butte. Oh, that was just there. This is just here for what you want to call it. This is here for when I decide to move to a different character. It's not like the Rune Master's gonna die or anything. It's just that this is just when I want to play a new character. Out of the million players, I'm meta as can be. I'm using multi-strike. I'm sure there's at least one other doing it in a million. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So with this character, I'll tell you what I'm planning on doing. I'm planning on running storm the storm totem. But what I want to do is I want to go ahead and I want to run Tempest. I want to do Tempest. And there is there you go, some of the Tempest totems. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and I want to get whenever you cast Thunder Totem, you also cast it around your nearest Storm Totem. So what I want to do is I kind of want to go this route, make sure I get this, then go up here because I want to go ahead and I want to try to get Thunder Tempest. And when I get Thunder Tempest, then I can go ahead and just grab this, and then bam, it's all about melee strikes. It's all about melee strikes. It ain't 12 rips, it's like 11 or 10. Either way it goes, I got to get going because I didn't realize that I had a hiking thing. I had logged in, got everything ready. Then my watch went off and it was like, yeah, you're supposed to go hiking today. And I'm like, no. Hey, what I'll do is I'll go hiking. I'll take pictures, and then when I come back from hiking after taking pictures, I'll post them inside of the group, inside of Discord. Hold up a second. Do I got the place for Discord? I'll post it in the living room. Pictures of me hiking, and then of where I went hiking, and then I will get back on and finish running my character, because we definitely need to get this guy going. He's already good, but he needs to get really good. So as soon as I get him really good, this guy really good, I got to get him really good. As soon as I get him really good, it's over. It's over. Just to the win, baby, to the win. Because right now he's I can wipe out white mobs pretty easy. The one problem is the single target DPS. I think I have a workaround for that, for the single target DPS, and it's going to start coming up a little bit. One of them is increasing my my intelligence by a little bit will get me past that threshold, because I don't know if y'all noticed, but where I am in my intelligence, and let me see if I can show y'all real quick. I'm 60. If you notice, I am doing about 3,000 or so damage, right? So when I have my boosts up, I can get that to 6,000. And so what I need to do is I need to go ahead and do some other things to get myself to where I need to be. And that's just a couple of nodes, things like that. So some of the things that I need to do is like finish this off right here. And that gets me my intelligence where it needs to be. And then increase spell damage and ward retention right here. That'll mean my ward retention right now is at 169. I need to get that higher. So that's nothing but helps. This is damage and survivability. And then after I do that, then I can go ahead and I can start working on different things like these. I probably don't need to worry about, but there is ward. Here you go. Ward gain per 30 current mana, 1 point. So I need to put 5 points into that. That'll get my ward really nice. I don't think I'm gonna do anything in the spellbound spell area, but then I gotta go ahead and finish off what I need in this area, which will get me more damage. Now this one gives me ward per second, and so that'll give me more ward. This one gives me increased mana regen, and this one gives me more damage versus bosses. So those are these right here are probably something I'm gonna be grabbing. I need to respec out of this one. And after I respec out of that one, I should be pretty good. I need to put more points into this, which if I respec, well, let me respec out of that now. While we're online.
Hello, traveler.
Take a point out of that. And put the point in this. Because that does nothing but increases my ward. As you notice, the ward retention has gone up higher, and so my ward retention, I just need to keep getting that ward retention up. So I got another 3 points in that to get the ward retention really nice. And then you go and you add this one for increased ward retention, and that's going to be really nice as well. And so those are where I'm at. Oh, yep, I gotta go. Talk to you guys later. Peace out. Sorry about the short stream. I didn't even realize it. Man, I ain't been on for 45 minutes. This is terrible. I feel so bad. All right, gotta go. I try to keep my promises and my words. I got these people to come all the way out here to where I am to go hiking. I really got to go hiking with them. I will talk to you guys later. Peace out. I'll be back on as soon as I get back from hiking. It'll be around about 3 o'clock, I think. It's going to be because I think it's like a 6-mile hike. So it'll be about 3-4 o'clock before I can get back online. Talk to y'all guys later. Peace out. Oh, and I will be trying to get on Discord and everything like that. So yeah, hop. Oh, you hope I stream later? Yes, definitely. I got to get back on. I got to make up for missing this morning. I know my wife being sick and stuff like that isn't really an excuse, but I got to do what I got to do. Talk to you guys later. Peace out. Catch y'all later.